Blog
Everybody, this is
Talk Radio.
I'm out there trying to read today. Is crazy. Okay, I don't know what's going on. The phone is going clicking on, clicking off, and clicking on, clicking off. Anyway, my name is Irene Ratliff, Regal Street Meat Company. Excuse me, let me just make sure I interrupt because here it is, blah, blah, blah. If you do not understand who Joseph Ben, everybody knows Master Teacher Ben, and John Henry Clark, and the conversation I'm having today, that means you haven't been studying, so you need to pull out those stuff and you need to study, okay? All right, because I'm going to mention them because I'm going to line something up with some sex. Anyway, moving right along from there. My name is Irene Ratliff, Regal Street Meat Company. Street Meat Company is a community organization, and yes, it's a new seed in our garden. We are seeking partners and sponsorships with our community organizations and align with our interests to help eliminate those that can improve our community. Listeners can call 646-564-9776. Street Meat Support, we are on air just 30 minutes a day. Yay! Well, I'm gonna tell you, 15 to 30 minutes a day, because I ain't tripping. We would like to do a lot more. Sometimes I don't feel like but I'm on there. I'm thankful. Oh, they're wrangling. All of them, they go ahead. It's between them. It's between them legs. I'm like, I know it is between. Yeah. So I don't know. They know. Anyway, by the grace of goodness, we are on Blog Talk Premium Package. We would like to maintain the package. We do need donations, and visit our website at www.meetup.com and www.meetup.com. Street Meat Mingo will be on Sunday, July 6th, like Milano. So today's the 4th, tomorrow's 5th, and it's 6th, at 2 o'clock. Guess what? I did get in contact with Publix. Hopefully we'll get some donations from them. Their Sacraments, let's see if they can sponsor fruits and veggies, like fruits. I need to go and ask Walmart the same thing. I got these couple of letters I need to write, and I need to go ahead and submit those letters. Not that we just get, maybe, get some sponsorships. It's just the truth. And anyway, but the great thank you. Yes, Library at Southwest Library in Hope to see you. They have a park area, and if you have drugs, yes, create some cheer. Well, hopefully we have some cheer. Cheer. Anyway, look, 3 p.m. at the park. It is a 2-day event. You must make reservations, okay? RSVP, I think that, matter of fact, I'm probably going to change that and do like RSVP, and, you get the direction you get and all that kind of stuff. But most of the stuff, I'll find because what it was is that I was like downsizing wherever that thing was, because I called myself again trying to write a little book, for the Google Bible. I was putting up all these little books here, and I ain't gonna put I was like, my library card was back over there. I'm like, all the written material is Dr. Milano Cutter, period. It's not the Google Bible, and here it is, Irene Ratliff. The reason why is because when I was communicating that I wanted to travel and, talk about the Google Bible and the importance of what that is, I was like, well, there was a few things, like if we were to do a certain pattern, like, we'll have a few people go out over here and there, and then, what day I would want to speak. It's funny, because I'm like, well, I want to speak on, Imani. And so I'm like, well, if I want to speak on Imani, just suggested that maybe somebody else was there. And they want, I want to speak on each day of what this is and what that. So this is why I'm just going to, utilize some of the things that elaborate on some of the things that I would like to say too. And so that's how we're going to make the book. Yay! No, I have been not doing what I do. I'll be damned if I say no. Today, let me tell you my story. Today, yay! Okay, I will do about the two areas. That's the park and ride, and then we want to do the horseshoe over there on Cascade. I know, I got you, thank you. Cascade and research, which is over about the horseshoe, the little area. I know, it seems like I haven't been over there in that area, but today I was supposed to go to the park at the library. But what happened is that, okay, I realized I did not have my little transportation, right? So I went ahead and paid for it. So, okay, I had to wait, make sure, just go ahead and sit out and wait, 2-3 hours. That is ridiculous. I ain't going to be, honey, that should be on real time, honey. You know what? Anyway, so I go to the bus stop, thinking I'm going to go ahead and get to the location because I'm going to tap the thing on the bus. And then lo and behold, what happened? I got off the bus because here it is. It said I didn't pay. So I come back and I called, make a phone call. So anyway, I ain't going to say to you, we were supposed to be in the 9 a.m., like I was supposed to go to the, and that was really, really brief. It was, in terms of me cleaning blessings, in terms of me cleaning up the park and ride at MARTA, MARTA's park and ride over there, Campbellton and Barnes. Okay, it wasn't as junky as I super things, little trash and debris that's over there. Then head over there to 105. Anyway, I had to go all and then get the bus. No, I ain't gonna feel you. What? I need to write a letter. I'm just laying in the house, ain't doing nothing. Blessings. What happened was, I just cleaned up and I got to the house. Hold on. Okay, can y'all hear me? Because I think I had a speaker. Anyway, listeners, you can call 646-564-9776. Yeah, let me go ahead and go through this. Shoot me. Okay, Eric said that too. Okay, there's so many things to do, and we do that. Associations, neighborhoods. This listen to you guys about the NPU. All these folks out here, I know we're a community organization. The first time I was going on with the NPUs, because they are in our community, they are doing something. Huh? They got a lot of stuff going on, so that's what this is the thing. Is it about the community or I don't know. I'm like, oh, I wonder. That's like I should be trying to find me in my little for this other stuff going on. As a matter of fact, the thing is on Monday. Sometimes I be like, wow, there's a lot of things to do. Anyway, get a library card, build a relationship with your neighbors. In your area, join the recreation department, and there are so many things to get involved in and be in the know. Okay, listen. I was there. That's like I do. I need to get over this. Man, goodness gracious. Like I said, sometimes it be like, wow, really? I need to do some things I haven't even gone on my main email to check out some of the things that I have only caught. Well, today was a holiday, so I'm going to give myself the benefit of the conversation and say, okay, I'm not going to really too much concern myself with that. But I wanted to say that so I just so happen to be at home, minding my business, and I ain't going to fib to you. Periodically, every now and again, I inquire about what's going on in the sexual world. Yes, I do. I ain't going to fib to you. Yes, I do. And, I've had conversations, like if you go on meetup.com, what you will find is you will find the Google Saba, and you'll see that there are people actually, in the nude, and they're doing yoga. Now, the thing is that why are they in the nude? Well, because they look delicious. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, now they do. I ain't going to say it to you. They do. They look, they look confident. They're doing this thing in the nude, and they're doing their in the Google Saba. And to me, when I see that, this is a reflection of nature. Okay, so this right now goes to the 6 elements. And so anyway, I was like, okay, well, some of our cultures, some of our religions or whatever got going on, our heritage, they don't really be in the news. And I'm like, we got beautiful beaches. I know I've had this conversation before. We have beautiful beaches around the world. And, you know, I find that the Occidentals are embrace nature a little bit differently than how we should. We should embrace it more so than way that we see it. And I think that there's a lot of misunderstanding about history, about existence, and anyway, and then our bodies, okay? Now, I'm thick, okay? Now, someone had asked me, I have a girlfriend or somebody who's an activist. Now, she's an activist, but she's, you know, also have her particular lifestyle. So I'm like, well, why wouldn't I feel comfortable? You know, the question was, would I be in the nude in front of someone who's really skinny? And I'm like, well, I am, yeah, why not, you know? I don't know, for some reason, maybe my thickness, you know, some people may feel a certain kind of way. Don't get me misunderstood. The encouragement is to encourage our men, to encourage their women, and to exercise with their females. It is the truth. And eat healthier portions of food, you know what I mean? Exercise, you know, I'm noticing that I'm, you know, riding my bike and I see that there's some shapes in my tour, and I'm kind of excited about that. The thing is that for someone to tell me that here it is, I'm over here, what? Okay. Because we do have large women in our communities. We do. So the thing is that we are appreciative and we're thankful that our men love us. And anyway, we're glad that they do like thick, but we don't. Some other, even if they look attractive to you, they all attractive to us. It means that here it is, I want to put it on the sideline and be like, okay, here it is, we need to address these issues because here it is, they want to have claimed that, you know, even though we're a small portion, that in terms of our health and our well-being, it looks like this, like that. No, the encouragement is for us to exercise and to eat proper food, okay? All right. We have, you know, the NOI, I know that they have their cookbook. It's, what's it, Eat to Live, Not Live to Eat. And so the thing is that they do incorporate exercise. For some reason, they want to imply that, you know, maybe here it is, those of us who's outside that clique, maybe inside the churches. I'm not saying I wonder if the churches that do encourage the exercise and all that. But they could. I don't know. I don't think all those women over there are plump. For some reason, maybe these cute little pictures that they see in here and there, we're just big and out of shape or something like that. And guess what? That's false. We have a lot of beautiful women around the way, down the street too. And yes, they could be beautiful and fit and walk down the street and see their face and they're still pretty too. What is it that they're looking at? Don't judge me. Anyway, as I said before, I do want to know what's going on in the sexual, you know, hey. So anyway, I'm looking at this, and so they wanted to imply, not they, who's they? Anyway, what would be a communicator? Who's communicating? I don't know. You know what I mean? And so, anyway, I'm looking at this stuff, and, yeah, all these beautiful women, like this, like that, like this. And you know what? I tell you, we're honest women. We're beautiful. See, even if it's like we know that, as I explained, we have to change the scope of how we see us, and this is the truth. Because the other way we see other women who are not really a reflection of us. And I know that in New York, you know, we have some women. They are communicating about our things and the essence of us, and, you know, accepting beauty and accepting our sexuality and all kinds of things. Because for some reason, we're at a like something that they're trying to challenge. Here it is, our humanity. It's not a certain kind of way. You know, here it is. At one time, I was like, you know, I've always been a female. You better believe it. That when you have someone, oh, here, look at her, she, oh, here, what about her? Oh, what if she has some plaits? Oh, how that plaits is going to be with here? There's this woman right here with this long, this silky hair. But do you know a lot of our men, they like them plaits? Good God Almighty, and they like the little stuffed nappy down there, too. Wow, really? I mean, listen, hold up. So, oh, here it is, well, we're the sporty con. No, here it is. We just wanted to make people think they're the sporty kind. Well, you know what? Well, what it was is that they were talking about Brazil. And you often find that they'll say, well, wow, there's a population of Brazilians. They're you know, that they're Onyx people, but, you know, they really don't associate with certain things. And that's why I had asked my girlfriend, who's teaching racism? But the thing is that they actually do see that there's some kind of differences in how, you know, things are being operable there. When we look at the construction of politics, employment, et cetera, education. So even though you may see this anyway, so they have the Brazilians and they're out there playing the sports and they're doing this, and really, to tell you the truth, there's a small portion but a large picture of what the reflection of it may look like. So the thing is that we as a people, we do dominate the sport, okay? Yeah, we got a few folks play basketball, but when we look at even the opportunity that we have for some of our people who are in baseball, hey, this is not fair. So when we like, oh, we're there. So anyway, what was being communicated to the media was, oh, well, look, we buy line. Oh, they buy line. Oh, look at that. Oh, here they want us to mix in. Oh, look, okay, yeah. You know, so the thing is that the conversation was, okay, in the media, was that our men are going out and they're having relationships. See, what happened is that the white man, you don't have any sperm banks anywhere, okay? And so what the white man was doing is he was actually taking his seed. You know, you go to the sperm bank and all that. So I was kind of laughing. I was like, oh, them jokers drinking beer or something. You know, they're over there jacking off, spitting up at something, and they sending it off to India, and they call themselves doing that particular deposit. Okay, that's what I was like, what is it? Is it a credit or a debt? Well, now we got, hold on. And then what was going on is that not only were they establishing relationships in different places, so now you're looking at the responsibility of our men and what that may be in terms of us trying to have intercourse with various women. Hell no. Hold up. First of all, we got to take care of our yard. Here it is, whatever competition you feel. And that's what I ain't going to feel to you, honey. When they start talking about Alan, I said, oh, they want to sit there and talk about fucking, oh, here it is, his sperm, his this. I said, oh, yeah? I was like, honey, don't play. We don't have to. I'm like, when you are in a relationship with somebody, irregardless, you're going to have people that may want to have sex. Now, check it out. I said, honey, you put that stuff in a cup. If they feel like want it, you don't have to lay up with no female, and yet here it is, I am. You understand? And I am. So anyway, that being said, they end up taking on these relationships where I'm seeing where these Occidental men, they have their females, and yes, they may have some fling here or there, or some twist there or there, or swing here and there. So, but the thing is that the reason why is they look, but then here it is, what they say to them. Oh, I'm sorry. And so when you look, I'm sorry, then who looking sorry? The people that feel like they see it, because them women come looking like dark as me now. And in little turn, wherever they being born and coming on, you understand where I'm coming from? They giving them some Monday for their children. Okay, so anyway, I don't want to go back to, hold on. You understand where I'm coming from? Okay. So when we look at our ecosystems, then we got so many, what do they mean blended in? Oh, here they buy line. Here they buy line. Oh, here, oh, Fidel. Here it is Alan. And here it is this person. Oh, here it is. Why don't they take care of their own? This is to the media. I don't want to. Here it is the sex. That shit is awful. Excuse you. So anyway, I know. I done went somewhere else. So the thought was, as I was looking at the sex, they were like, oh, look at our women. And, listen, I would like to do a teaching for those who's interested about the yoni and the yanni. The yoni and the yanni, okay? That's dealing with it's called yoni and yanni. And what it is that when we look at the Kama Sutra and when we look at yoga, Kama Sutra is just a way that the whole aspect of the shapes, it has something to do with nature. When we look at the Kama Sutra, the different poses and positions, these things also are also associated. And at a time, if you go to Asia, you will see that the connectivity between a man and a female and what that is, okay? So the thing is that we have some men who feel like they're Muslim, they should have 2, 3 different wives. I really don't know how they do their house. I don't know if there's women touching on each other, but I know for some people it works pretty good for them. I'm not really sure. So there's still polygamy involved. I don't know if they're, doing this. Hey, call the Amish and the Mennonites. I know they out there doing something. Why are you looking at us so hard? So anyway, so I wanted to say this because I know, mind you, I said about 15, 30 minutes I have on the airline. I thank you. Shouldn't need the point. But Dr. Ben, remember Dr. Ben? I know y'all know Dr. Ben. And John Henry Clark. They would talk about sex. Here it is, that thing. Now, what I've noticed is that some of these sex things, they're not taking, you see these onyx men, but what are the onyx women? So these onyx men are coming in with these women from or these light women, but here it is, they're not the onyx woman. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like, okay, well, at that point, but you see it. You see, this, that, and the other. So what's happening is that they're trying to have a conversation. Or Irene, here it is. Hold up, wait a minute. And I think that was kind of like along the way, because the thing, you mean tell me on this period of time all this? Hold up. I said I didn't want no man with no female. And that's just the truth. If it was for me, I do. If he's married, he has a female, I want to be with him. It's just the way that it was looking. Now, me and the man, and yet here it is. Me and my man, we taking care of each other. I may want somebody to suck on his big toe. That'll have to come from, here it is, what is established between me and, no, not between, with me and him. You understand where I'm coming from? Now here it is, him being with somebody. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm my own female standing on that thing like that. Why would, here it is. So anyway, what happened was, you had these white men, they had their wife. You had, here it is, the Morenos, their wife or their woman. So we have to understand Morenos is also, on your end too, on the of this end too, and here it is the other end. Anyway, we'll say mestizo. Here it is, they with their woman. Here it is, the Asian people with their woman. And yet here it is, they talking about honest woman with them. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get to it. If I want a black man, okay, an honest man, what is the trip? And that was before I traveled to Latin America, boo. Okay, twisted. Okay, so here is me and an honest woman, and I want an honest man, and you mean to tell me that, here it is, these people want me to be with them, and yet my man with me, or a black man, you know what I'm saying, an honest-looking man, you understand, him in a relationship. So the thought was, if everybody is kumbaya and sex and lovey-dovey and everything, we do have a lot of folks on the top. And I'm talking about business people. And sharing up their sex like that as a couple. Anyway, that thing just like that. And the relationship of a man and a woman, and how it is important for us to recognize a few things. Anyway, hey, thanks for joining Street Meet Double on I hope to have your support out in that conversation. Trente, family, community, state, region, federal, it relies on the many people that contribute to it being an effective structure. Thanks again. Good night. Saludrias. Visit our website, www.streetmeet.biz, www.meetup.com, /meet. Okay? This is just like that.